Hello and welcome. Holly Udvarnaki here, back here at the Holistic Wellness and Detox Center in Bluffton. And today I'm really excited to have one of my favorite people here, Miss Meredith Narissi. And she is going to be holding a workshop here September 12th. It's a handwriting analysis class. And so I wanted to talk a little bit with her about that today so you guys can learn a little bit about that workshop and also some of the other amazing things that she's doing with her polarity therapy, Enlightened wellness, and some of the other workshops that are up and coming. So welcome.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here and to be part of what Holly's doing. I'm just so excited about it and eager to share what I can.
Yeah, we're excited to have you. You're a great, fabulous addition.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart.
Yeah. So the handwriting class, I really want to kind of talk about that so people, because it's coming up soon and we have limited seating, so I wanted to make sure you guys have an opportunity to get in on this. So handwriting, can you tell us a little bit about how that works and what handwriting, how that means to our personality?
Well, first I want to say it's not about fixing your handwriting.
Oh, good.
It's about understanding yourself and others through looking at handwriting. And it's really phenomenal because some people think, oh, handwriting analysis, it's not real. And yet, if you sign a legal document with your particular handwriting, it means a lot.
Yeah.
It's actually highly respected. So if you merge those two things together, you get the idea that handwriting can tell you about yourself and about other people. It's very ancient, and it's been modernized with a lot of technique. And as you might expect, sometimes it's used to solve crimes. Mm-hmm. It's used in legal ways, and it's also an insightful way to look into yourself. You know, you sort of can't hide from your own handwriting. And it has nothing to do with whether your handwriting's neat or how you learn to write. You know, people often say, oh, I write this way because that's what I was taught. Mm-hmm. But even so, there's going to be clues. Yeah. And I've used handwriting to hire people. And sadly, I never used it for dating because it might have saved me a few times.
But techniques for you guys out there.
But mostly, if you're on the conscious journey, which we are, and healing has a lot to do with self-awareness, it gives you an opportunity to peek into your psyche, to peek into your subconscious, mm-hmm. and to learn more about yourself and your friends.
Well, that's fascinating because, and we talked about this a little bit before, but I noticed that my handwriting is different from day to day. Some days it's very neat. Some days I can't even read it. Some days I write in cursive. Some days I print. Some days I do a little bit of both. So does that have to do maybe with mood or?
You might be more complicated.
Depends on what personality I have that
well,
day.
Your mood, your level of fatigue, mm-hmm. the paper and the pen you're holding. Okay. Many things can affect your handwriting. But if you looked at all the samples in front of you, you'd still probably find things that they all had kind of in common. Mm-hmm. And I can tell you a little bit about how we analyze things.
Sure, yeah. So like when we do the workshop, will we actually be doing a little practice?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Okay, that's fun. In fact, I'll be showing you famous signatures, and you're going to see if the signature looks like the persona of the person. Oh, it's surprising how much it does. And then you can learn techniques for reading handwriting. It's not that complicated, but it is nuanced. So you, just like any other art or science, part of it is intuitive. Mm. So, for example, if you give a person a piece of paper, and you generally do it on an unlined sheet of paper, using the kind of pen they like. And it has nothing to do with being left-handed or right-handed.
Okay.
In fact, the reason I got interested in it is because I'm left-handed and I thought it would mean something. But in handwriting analysis, it doesn't matter, even if you're ambidextrous. Okay. So how they use the paper. If they write, in the corner, if they write slanting up or down, how much of the paper they use, how big or small the handwriting is. You know, you could kind of intuit feelings about those things.
So when you're like group signing a birthday card or something like that, that would be an interesting analysis.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Because I always wonder, like, should I write in the corner? Should I be sideways? Should I put it under the greeting?
It all says something about who you are.
Okay. Wow.
And you know, Socrates a long time ago said, the unexamined life isn't worth living. Well, I don't know about that.
Well, yeah, some of it.
But the thing is, if you're willing to look inside and look inside someone else, you have a much better chance of connecting and also raising your consciousness. So in my work, you know, which I call Enlightened Wellness, I like to think of many ways that people can come to know the beauty of their own nature, their soulful self, the higher self that we want to bring to interact with other people, because that's what's going to make the world a better place.
Yeah, coming
So-
from our true nature.
So handwriting analysis is fun.
Yeah, it sounds
You know, you're not going to be tested. But you can definitely use it. You can use it to entertain people at parties. You can use it to hire someone.
Yeah.
And you can use it for dating, like I said.
Well, you know, I got a job one time, and the woman who hired me told me that she hired me because I didn't make a single mistake on my resume. And later, she told me that she had taken this handwriting analysis class a long time ago, and that means I'm like, maybe that went into my my job position.
Yes, we want to be seen, and we do reveal ourselves. And the art of handwriting is kind of an artistic expression. People don't think of it that way, but there was a time when people couldn't write. And if you think about archaeology and people spraying their hand on a cave wall, that was probably the first handwriting.
That's a
Like, this is
Hancock
me.
signature.
This is my hand.
Yeah.
And so when you put pen to hand, you are expressing things from your subconscious that maybe you don't know.
Right.
And you're conscious.
Yeah. Well, and then they used to write in hieroglyphs too.
Oh, yes. There used to be pictures. And we probably think it's easier to analyze a picture, right? But if you get a little bit good, handwriting is a picture.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's a little abstract, but
Yeah.
and it's fun.
Yeah.
It's really fun to see how people go, oh, how did you know that? How'd you know that's true?
Yeah.
You know, like peek into the... Because
Behind the
another
scenes.
word for handwriting is brain writing.
Okay.
You are putting your thoughts in a form
Yeah.
on a piece of paper,
A symbol.
a symbol. Yeah. So I invite you to come September 12th.
I'm going to be there. I'm excited.
Yeah. And it's at 11 o'clock
Yeah,
a.m.
11 a.m.
We're
to
not doing it
12:30.
close to midnight. We're doing it in the day.
Yeah.
And so do you have any questions about handwriting analysis?
Well, I think you answered the questions, and I want to save the rest for the event, so I don't want any spoilers. But well, we did
She's
have.
mysterious.
I am.
And I haven't seen her handwriting yet.
I'm a little afraid. Just kidding. But we did have a really wonderful dream workshop a couple of weeks ago, and I would like to have you back to do that again. Can you tell us a little bit about that too?
Yes, the dream workshop, once again, is a peek into your psyche and your subconscious. And if you can bridge the conscious and the subconscious, it's very healing, because healing is about integrating all parts of yourself. The word healing comes from the word whole, which means wholeness, and also the word holy.
Yeah.
So anything you can learn about yourself, if you can learn to remember your dreams and learn different ways to interpret them, it's exciting.
Yeah.
If you're patient with yourself, you develop more compassion for everything that's lurking in there.
Yeah.
The beautiful, the difficult, the challenging, the scary, and the inviting. So I love teaching here. And the people that came were wonderful. At the end, everybody shared a little bit about their dreams. And if you talk about your dream, you'll start to understand yourself better, especially when you have someone willing to listen.
Yeah. And sometimes the dreams too, what I learned from you, that they seem like they're scary. You may have a bad dream or something like that, but when you really analyze it, sometimes it's actually a very beautiful message.
Like, for example, a dream about death could mean that something that you no longer need will be leaving you, letting go of something that is tired and worn out and old to make way for the new. So it isn't always literal. Dreams are very symbolic. And so is your subconscious.
Yeah.
So yes, I love that, and I want to teach many of my workshops here because I think we attract people that are willing to, because of you, willing to go deeper and want to do healing and want to become more awake and aware. So that's why I call my work Enlightened Wellness. Shine the light on it. I like to say even plants know to lean toward the light. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Once you turn that little light bulb, there's a lot going on behind the scenes, and really understanding the depths of our being is just so beautiful, because that's what we're putting forward, even though we don't know it sometimes.
And the other thing, as I get older, I realize you're not just doing this for yourself. It becomes a legacy. And, people are living longer. They are living into their wisdom years. And what's the purpose, if not to share your understanding and your desire to raise the consciousness of humanity, to protect each other and the earth? And it's not just a selfish pursuit. It's a magnanimous pursuit to look inside and see the beauty of your own nature. I sometimes think people are afraid to see their soul because it's so dazzling.
It's so bright. You got to put your sunglasses on.
Yeah. So the other thing I love about the Holistic Wellness and Detox Center is that the people that come here to do work are very willing to share and very diverse in their healing capacities. And I'm so excited to get to experience everyone and share what I do as well.
Yeah, I love that.
So I'm very, very grateful to have met Holly and to be invited to be in this space.
Oh, we're grateful to have you.
Feels like home.
Yeah, it's comfy here. It does feel good. Yeah, so we've got a couple of other things on the menu coming up. Miss Meredith is a belly dancer. And so I'm excited to do some dancing here. I'm really excited about that.
So belly dancing also is a very ancient art. And I had an illustrious career with a lot of good teachers. And when I first studied the dance, I thought it was just to be pretty and sexy. But I was surprised at the depth of what I understood about Mother Nature and embracing the feminine face of the divine. And accepting your body and learning that your body is intelligent and that the feminine body is a unique way to experience life, and the richness that's hidden in the dance, such as the undulations and the belly rolls, simulate childbirth, and women used to dance together to strengthen their bodies for childbirth.
Oh, wow.
And we should all be doing that.
Yeah.
But yes, it's something women do alone now. And it's kind of isolating.
I do it alone in my kitchen.
Belly dancing, but not giving birth.
Not giving birth, no. No, didn't have that experience.
But also seeing your body as intelligent, not as just something you're dragging around underneath your brain, to know that your body embodies ancient knowings. It's actually been around developing longer than your cerebral cortex. So there's something to be learned from dance. Dance itself is transcendence, transcendence.
Transcendence. Oh, wow, I've never heard that before. I love it.
So I've been teaching belly dancing a long time and performing, and
yeah, that's
I
beautiful.
love it.
And and even in my own experience, there has been some insecurity around, being in this body and, dancing around other people and being judged. So I think that for women willing to come in and do this in a sacred space with us, I think it might be really, really liberating.
Absolutely, that's such a good point.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think I'm not teaching belly dancing, I'm just teaching women to love their bodies.
Yes.
Because we've been taught in our culture and many other cultures that the body is not spiritual.
It is.
And it is.
Our house of our
everything is
spirit.
spiritual.
Yeah.
but if you learn to accept your body and be grateful, and nobody really looks like anyone else, and everyone thinks they're supposed to look like something else.
Just like our handwriting, it's all unique. All parts of us are unique.
Absolutely. Embracing your uniqueness helps you contribute your gifts, because only you can do your dance.
Oh, wow. I love that.
So there's other workshops I'd love to teach, like Sacred Self-Awareness, and maybe the Wisdom and Healing Circle. But Holly and I will talk.
Yeah. Yeah, we will. Let's Get Psychic. That's one that I want to be a part of that one as well. So, yeah, so we've got a lot of fun things coming up. Meredith now is offering her services here, one-on-one services too. Your Enlightened Wellness.
I'm excited to do that. In my work, which is a compilation of polarity therapy and energy medicine and just whatever else I've experienced that's healing, basically it's hands-on, loving touch. But you're not just working the body, you're sensitive to the energy in the body. And strangely enough, dancing all these years and teaching art has taught me to be more sensitive to the energy of the body. I've been playing with energy for years, so why not use it for healing? And but it also involves verbal counseling, which is unusual in some of the healing arts. So I love that compilation of mind, body, and soul.
Yeah, you embody that beautifully.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
So do you.
Oh, thank you. That's why we're a good team.
It's a love fest.
I know. I call it love bombing.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for watching. We are so excited with all the fun events and things that we've got coming up here, and to have you be a part of it. Please join us. And if you would like to find out more about what Miss Meredith is sharing with us here, different events and some of the other events and some of the services, actually all the services that we have here at the Holistic Wellness and Detox Center, please feel free to check out our website. The website is below. It's holisticwellnessanddetox.com. Our phone number is also on the screen, 843-707-7033. And we look forward to seeing you again soon.
Yes, and thank you so much. I really appreciate the ability to share my ideas and to invite you all to come.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Hope to see you soon.
We'll see you soon. Thanks so much and have a great day.